Hello and welcome to Black Man Will Travel. This video is a response to like a Q&A session, a response to Richard Rodriguez's question that he left on 72 hours visa-free China video. So his question was in regards to having a criminal record and bringing a fiance from China over to America, or being granted a visa with a criminal record. So, being granted a visa from China with a criminal record. Now, I'm only guessing that Richard Rodriguez is from the United States, and so I responded as if he was an American citizen trying to get a visa from China, okay, with a criminal record. So this is it in a nutshell. I did some reading, and what I found was there was no clear cut answer. Some people have been denied. The people that I've seen that have been denied had felonies. I'm talking about maybe drug trafficking or something like that. They had felonies. The people who have said they've been approved access, but maybe didn't get 30-day visa or something like that. Maybe their visas were shortened up. Were people who had maybe misdemeanors, maybe a DUI where no one was hurt or anything like that. They didn't have felonies. It was little misdemeanors or whatnot. Okay. But with that being said, some people have suggested, they suggested lying on the application if you have a criminal record. And the theory is the fact that they have to ask you whether you have a criminal record or not is sort of proof that they don't do background checks, or they don't have authority to do background checks. Because when you say yes on the application, you have to elaborate what the crime was, what you did, how long ago it was, and you have to go in detail about your own criminal past. And only that, you have to provide documents. Okay. But with that being said, no one came up. I didn't see anything where a person said they lied on the application and saying they were able to get a visa and they had no issue with getting into the country. I didn't see that in any of the forums or anything like that. I didn't see anything where someone had lied on the application, was granted a visa from the Chinese embassy, wherever they're based up in the United States. I'm pretty sure there's a few cities. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to post that in the link in the description below as well. Okay. Okay, so they were granted a visa with, they lied on the application. They have a criminal record. They get to China, and Chinese government, I guess, found out that the individual has a criminal record. They're met at customs, and their visa is denied or snatched, and they're sent back home to the United States. There's no story out there like that. If you guys know a story out there like that, please share it, because people just really trying to figure this out. I guess trying to find these loopholes on how to get to China. So anyway, one loophole would be the 72 hours or 72-hour visa free, loophole. To me, that's a loophole. The 72-hour visa free, access to China. I already did a video on that. I put some links in the description below. Check that out. That's another option if you can't get a visa, if you deny it for whatever reason. Okay. Now, yeah, so as far as them doing a background check, it was also the theory was that my suggestion is that even if they don't have access to do it, they can pay a third party, like a U.S. company, or to do background checks for them. They can outsource. Okay, so that's probably how maybe that's how they do their background checks. I don't know. On the other hand, it's also I've also read that once you do this, once you apply for a visa, that you might be required to present a certificate of good conduct. Okay. Now, the certificate of good conduct you will get from the local police or the FBI. So it's also called the lack of criminal record document. So either or, whatever you want to call it, you might have to present something that states that you don't have a criminal record when you're applying for your visa to get into China. You know, so when you submit your application, you might have to provide a letter, and that's the case. When I did some research, they want a lot of letters, either from like a family member or an employer or something like that. No, which is good. I mean, they're doing a due process of making sure that you are who you say you are and whatnot, and they're protecting the borders. No issue with that. So, you probably want to look into that. If you do have a criminal record, some people have talked about getting their record expunged and stuff like that, getting like certain stuff taken off their record. Me myself, I'm not too familiar with that. So anyway, moving along, I'm gonna end it right there. If you have a misdemeanor, there's a good chance you won't be denied access. If you have a felony, there's a good chance you'll be denied. If you want to lie on the application, which I would suggest, and you're able to get into China, please let us know. Please just leave a comment or post us something in the forums, because a lot of people want to figure that out. Okay, you can share it with us. If you're married to a Chinese woman, there's a good chance you might be able to get into China, but with a criminal record, I don't. It all depends. It's on a case by case basis on this one. It's on a case by case basis. But as far as you having like a DUI or something like that, driving under the influence, or some maybe like petty theft or something, some misdemeanor that happened like years ago, you should be good to go, from what I've read. So, okay, man, I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to leave some links in the description below. Let me know what you think. If you heard anything else, please share with everybody. If there's other forums or something like that, other videos or something, just post it in the comment section. I can do some editing and leave links in the description, later on. Thanks for listening, and thank you for your time. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so I hope the information is useful, and you can share it with someone else. Please read, and yeah, man, best of luck, man. If you're trying to get to China, best of luck. But yet, you still have the 72-hour visa option. You can use that, and you don't even have to apply for a visa. All right, man. Black man will travel. Catch you later. Bye.